today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And how about Patrick Mahomes trying the process of winning back-to-back Super Bowls? And here's the first step. Just getting back to the playoffs is difficult for a team that just won the Super Bowl. He's led his team back. Another scintillating season, a tremendous player, and his team rallies around him. He may have to win one more game in the playoffs this year in order to get a second ring, but he believes he's up to the task, as is his team.
On first down, Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Mahomes. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the
Mahomes now on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Mahomes pass.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So the same tandem. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up here at the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And what an interesting opportunity for this guy, because we know he's not near the end of his career. I don't think that at all. But he's sort of been lumped in with all those other what-if quarterbacks. Here's a chance for him to carve out a legacy that he's going to be really proud of and elevate his status in the league.
The 2021 NFL Playoffs one-round games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Green Bay 2021.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
47-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, Well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Henry Ruggs.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Makes the score Raiders 3, Chiefs 0.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Mike Hughes on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they wrote a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was a quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Mahomes firing complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nick Keiser there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now this offense about ready to take over again. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think it would be a more fair way of doing things. I got to tell you, I personally like it. Winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, Build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The 2021 NFL Playoffs one-round NFC Wildcard game matchup will be coming up next. 5 Washington football team 1-1-5-4 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
But able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Raiders 3.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down out near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
On second down now. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw again on second down. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Will Price. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes?
The 2021 NFL Playoffs one-round NFC Wildcard game matchup will be coming up next. 6 Chicago Bears 9-7-3 Green Bay Packers 1-0-6.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
Stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Mahomes.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Mahomes.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And with that completion, he's now north of 2. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Nick Kaiser with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Butker on for the PAT. It's 21-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 33-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And a first half that really has not
The
been kind to them. A late
2021
opportunity here
NFL
to maybe make
Playoffs
some
one-round
inroads on this
NFC
deficit
Wildcard
before
game.
half.
New York Giants 3-7 Los Angeles Rams 3-1 final.
To come all the way back in this game or not.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Carr. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
21, Raiders 6.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. So we're at halftime in this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars trying to win a wild card game for the 2nd straight year, taking on the Buffalo Bills, who are trying to win a playoff game for the first time since 1995.
The 2021 NFL Playoffs one-round AFC Wildcard game, Denver Broncos 2-7 New England Patriots 1-7 final.
In this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff 14.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple.
The 2021 NFL Playoffs one-round AFC Wildcard game, Jacksonville Jaguars 4-1 Cleveland Browns 3-8 final.
To try again after the sack. Carr, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. This is intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down. And
now here's Mahomes. They'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Mahomes now on the sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Now Mahomes.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Mahomes pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And open, that's Henry Ruggs. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr completes it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Vegas. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Carr to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Carr again. That's caught by Weller out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And they'll get this down to the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
To throw, it's Carr. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Raiders get a score closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Point conversion is no good.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. He's got daylight. He And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Makes this an 11-point deficit now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. Left side, he's got it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Yannick Ngakoue just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes will look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
Mahomes pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete.
Mahomes pass.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And on 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. We'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
Mahomes pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Keiser saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's going to wind up
the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Carr. It's caught left side by John Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Las Vegas.
Carr now on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Again, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.
26.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.